And hello everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Today, we're doing arts and crafts. As the title kind of says, considering it's Anthia's Art and Crafts, #1. It's the first art and craft stream of hopefully a few. Oh god, I can say so many things right now. I have power. Hi. I don't know. I felt like doing this. I've talked about this with some people beforehand. Hi, Oscar. Why are we doing arts and crafts? I have some arts and crafts I wanna do. Hi, bye. That are very fun to do, honestly. Yay. They're series specific. We're going to talk about the series during this because I can, and why not? In true Anthia rambling hyperfixation fashion, I might have made a PowerPoint. And by I made a PowerPoint, I mean I sat down for like an hour last night and made a 7th slide PowerPoint to talk briefly about the show, because we can't watch the show because it's a German TV show. But I can give some ground information about the show itself. And then we will go to crafting and I will talk a little bit more about the show because I love the show so much. So we go over to PowerPoint and then crafts. We're talking about Polizeiruf 110, which translated, well, it's police call 110. 110 being the German emergency number for police. We have two. We have 112 and 110. 110 is the police one. 112 is medical and fire. So yeah, that's the difference between those. But we're talking about the show today. We're talking about a specific episode today, and in future we will talk about other episodes. But we're going to stick to one episode today. But first we're going to go with the general things. What is Polizeiruf 110? Because this is that was a Google search last night because I wanted to be factual correct, I guess. It is East Germany crime drama. In the first episode was released in 1971 under the name Der Fall Lisa Murnau, which is the case Lisa Murnau, technically, but German. And was still black and white, and 17 minutes long, unlike today's episode, so it's I hate English, which are 90 minutes. They're quite long. They sometimes drag a little bit. Polizeiruf 110 was originally created as the East counterpart to the West German crime drama Tatort, which we are going to talk in another one of these. About a specific Tatort as well, because I only watch specific teams out of both shows, which is great. Both shows are still running today, with new episodes having one crossover episode in 1990, when the idea, God, I'm trying to translate that, I don't know, took over Polizeiruf 110 after the end of the German Democratic Republic, which is when West and East Germany reunited. Yay, history. Quick history lesson. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell and East and West Germany reunited. Some people don't know that. I don't know how. Maybe I just know because I'm German. But they reunited, and in 1990 they kind of completely, like, politically got back into like one country, forming Germany, what we have today. The German Democratic Republic was East Germany. Also in German, die DDR, demokratische, goodness. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember how it's called. Oh no. Deutsche DDR, Deutsche Demokratische Republik. Anyway, and then we have the BRD, Goodness gracious, I know these things. Why are they gone? Which is West Germany. Let's keep it at this. And when they reunited, the East German Broadcasting Service was also dissolution. Was also like just ended. And then the ARD took over Polizeiruf 110, which is great. In 1985, which was before Germany reunited, they published their first other independent team, which was only for a movie episode, and it doesn't have an episode number. And around 1993, which is after, they started having multiple teams in rotation. I think currently we're at 5 at the current time. Some of those are still in the original location. We have the one we're going to be talking about. But what is also notable about Polizeiruf specifically is that they, unlike Tatort, have like teams more in the West German part of Germany nowadays than in the East. The one we will talk about is in former East Germany though, because it is going to be Polizeiruf Frankfurt-Oder, also called Sweetgo, because Frankfurt-Oder is where we have this lovely, lovely circle down here, on the border to Poland. And the special thing about Frankfurt-Oder as a city is that they have a bridge, which is basically one side is Frankfurt-Oder and the other side is Slovice, which is in Poland, which is great. But the first episode of Frankfurt-Oder is actually not that old and was released in December of 2015 with Olga Lenski and Adam Radczek as their main police officers, which is great. We're going to talk about one of them in more detail today. Olga Lenski was already like a part of the universe beforehand and then transferred to Frankfurt-Oder, where she then worked with Adam Radczek, which is great. We love those people. I still have to watch the old episodes, honestly, but they're great. But besides these two main police officers, the cast was joined by Inspector Karel Pawlak, Wolfgang Neumann, Viktor Kroll, Dr. Marian Kamsky, and Edna, who are still there, even though both Olga Lenski and Adam Radczek are not there anymore, which is really sad. They got replaced over time because the actors didn't want to play anymore, and they just got new actors who took over. Who one of them is the main reason we're here today, and I absolutely love them. They're great. A new episode was released last month on the 26th, I think, of June, which I absolutely love. That episode's so good. Oh my god, we're going to talk about it one day. But that's the basics about this. We're going to be talking specifically about episode 396 of Polizeiruf, which is Hildes Erbe, translate Hildes Legacy. And it's the first episode including Vincent Ross, who's the main reason we're here today, who joined Adam Radczek because Lenski left earlier and Adam Radczek stayed a bit longer. And the episode was released in January 2022, which isn't that long yet. It's around about 3 years now, which is not that long actually. The basic description of this episode, we're going to talk about it a bit more while I'm doing my crafts, but we're going to talk about the basics for now. Kriminalkommissar Vincent Ross moves to Slovice from Berlin after finishing police school. The next morning, the sister of his upstairs neighbors can't seem to get a reaction from her brother, and Vincent calls the police with her. While the brother's body is found, Vincent is thrown into the case alongside Adam Radczek, who has developed a pill addiction, which is an important detail for a later part of my storytelling of the episode. I have rewatched the episode last night. I didn't finish it, but I do remember the ending. I've watched this episode 3 times now since I started watching, like in late April. So, problems. Whoops. Our two main characters. They're in the background. They're a bit hard to see. There's kind of text over them. We have to deal with that. On the left, we have Vincent Ross, whose first episode it is. He's just from police school. He is canonically gender fluid, and he's German. And he has a psychology bachelor degree and wants to finish his master in it, which is also stated during the first episode. And he's played by Andrei Kasma. I can't say that. I don't know how to say names. And we have Adam Ratchak. It's his 12th episode. He has years of experience at this point in the series and formerly worked with ASCII, and he is the Polish counterpart. He has a pill addiction after his wife left with the children, and he's played by Lucas Grigorowicz. Names are really hard. So, what arts and crafts are we doing today? I got a whole slide about this. We're doing paper figurines. Why? Because I want to put them in my shelf. And it gives me a reason to talk. Yay. But we have the paper version of Vincent Ross out of Hildes Erbe, the version. And we have on the left side, we have the paper version. And then we have the real-life inspired outfits. You can decide how you want to do it. And we are going to go for the skirt version. Because the skirt version is iconic. There's nothing I can do. It is just iconic. As for Adam, we have this version of him, which is very simple. He has his pills and he has his coffee. Depending on how you want to do it, it's going to be funny. So, with this in mind, we're going to go into actually the craft part. And for that, you actually get to see, guys. This is my desk. Hello, this is my hands. Oh my god, I have hands. You now know I actually have hands, which is weird, I know. I need to move my mic because otherwise I can't move towards my desk again. But I have hands, and we're going to make these. And we're going to start with Adam. What do I need for this? I need scissors mostly. I need mostly scissors and a glue stick, which I'm not talking about what this is. I don't know how well this works. I haven't used this one in like forever. The first part of this is cutting it out and then gluing it together, and it's going to be painful. I've done these like a while back. They're painful. Shout out to the person who made them, Kuzma. They're great. I love them. There's more of these. They're great. Nobody can stop me from making them now. We're going to start, and I'm going to talk during that. I will probably get distracted a multitude of time by either talking or cutting stuff out. That depends. They are paperized. Paperized has so many good ones, but they are all behind a paywall as far as I know by now, which is really, really sad. I always find that a bit sad when I do that, because they used to be like completely free, and now they're not. My paper figurines are very far away from me. I do have some in my room. They're just really far away. I forgot to bring them. They're behind me. Give me 1 second, guys. I tried to put them on my table and instantly threw one down. Most of these were done by my sister. A shout out to her. She's very lovely. But I got her. I forgot her name for a minute. He's from Seven Deadly Sins. It's been a while since I watched Seven Deadly Sins. I think her name's Melody, but don't quote me. She's falling. I need to glue her back on. Okay, she's just fallen. Okay. We have Hermione Granger, which, yeah, very nice. Also done by my sister. We have Asuna from Sword Art Online. She's really pretty, I realize, every single time. And, we got King from Seven Deadly Sins. I loved Seven Deadly Sins, and then I promptly forgot about these. But my sister made the majority of mine. I do have one somewhere that I did myself, but I don't know where. I think I have 2 that I made myself, that I don't remember where they are. But they are fun to make. Back then, Paperized used to just give them out, like you could just get the stuff from their website without problems. Nowadays, they are mostly, like the last time I checked, they were mostly paid. These ones I found on that person's blog, which is great. We love when people post their stuff on their blogs. I love when they make it so you can get it accessible without having to struggle with like paying for things that shouldn't be, because it's really annoying. Let's see how bad it's nowadays. I just opened Paperwise. Let me put you over there for a second. Nope, that's the wrong screen. No, that's still the wrong screen. This is their website. Very nice and stuff. You can get a lot. We're just going to look for Sherlock for a second, because I love Sherlock. Nobody can take Sherlock from me. There's still no Sherlock, I think. There isn't. But what else is there? Goodness gracious. Yeah, a lot of lovely things apparently. We're just going to look for the My Hero Academia while we're here. Okay, I can't type, guys. It changed my scene. How good that the letter isn't in there again, that switches it. My Hero Academia. It's very slow right now, I don't know why. It hates me, personally. But, let's see, can you still get them easily? Because they used to have them as like, you need to pay for them, they're premium now. Yeah, you can download the free version and then you can buy the high quality version, and most of the time they don't make that much of a difference, but for a time you could only buy them and not get them simply, like, just as a download, which was horrible. Like, that's just stupid. But I know, people want to make profit. Ooh, there's a gun in this one. Whoopsie. We have his phone. We have his service gun, which I don't think we ever see in episode 1. And Hildes Erbe. We have two versions. We have two versions of him, which we need to choose which one we're doing. I think we're going to do the long sleeve version and not the short sleeve version, because I like that outfit more. I like the long sleeved one more. So I think we're going for that one. It's going to be a bit more work, because that also means we have to cut out this one and put that one in. But that's okay, because at least he has long sleeves. Will be cool. Which means we don't need these. These are the short arms. I don't know what that one is. I think I'm quickly pulling up his thingy again. There's an instruction on the blog's website on how to make these, and I think I need it. I think I need it right now. Ooh. We need to cut this one very close already to the line. Because, yeah, they have two faces, so we can just put the smiley face over the frowny face, but for Adam, we're going to go with the frowny face, because that's just his character. So we're going to go with the frowny face. For Vincent, on the other things... Instructionless, yeah, I feel like instructionless, this run would be over really quick. Continue reading. But no, he gets the I hate my life face, because that is very accurate to how his character is. His character is so special to me. It is certainly something. Let's see. Let me see. I need to fold that, but I don't know where I need to fold that to. Huh. We're going to look. I'm going to look at the photo album. They all have a photo album of like a 360 basically, so maybe I can figure it out from that. Maybe. We will see. We have to be very careful around his body again. like for the hair, it says that one of the is the front and one of the back, which I didn't do this, but it's basically like this, so this one isn't white. I used to like do it on the front and then on the back, but that's not how they work. Let's see. No, that's next time. That's the code version. Oh. I don't know. I don't know where it belongs to. Still don't. I'm looking at the photo gallery of it. I don't understand where it belongs to. This little piece here. Like, it looks like pants. It looks like part of his pants. But I don't know. Very confused about this. Does this have a tutorial? I don't think it does, but you know, a man can hope. Let's see. Print your model. Get a good glue. No. Ah. So, this piece belongs between the legs, apparently. Which makes sense. Because for these, for example, you just have them open, which I don't really care about, to be fair. Like, I'm fine with them being open, so I don't necessarily need to use that. But good to know. Thanks, instructions. You were really useful here. For once, they were useful. Because sometimes they're really confusing instead of being useful. This is the happy face. We're not going to use that. It's going over there. It's going in a corner. It's going with the rest of it. We have his coffee and we have his pills right here. We're going to make a pile with just like his unimportant stuff that we can give him later. Which is these for now. And his phone is somewhere. Where's his phone? Hello? We don't have his phone right now. Where's his phone gone? Ah, there. That's the pile of other stuff that we don't need to assemble him. Because that is also important to make sure everything's in a pile, I guess. We cut this one out, and then I'm putting this one right there, so you can always read what I'm doing. I have the tiny scissors for like the detail work, because especially here, which is really hard to see in the slide, but they have like little edges. Wait a second. Let me move the light for a second. Does that work better? Nope. We're brightening it up. It has little like spiky things that you need to cut out. And with that, it makes it a lot easier to not have to use a massive shear, but have a smaller one, is what I remember. Especially also with the hair. The hair is going to be painful, because both of them have like similar hairstyles as well. So you actually have to like cut so much stupid hair. We're going to start with the head, because I hate the head. No, I hate this thing. This is the standing thingy. So we're staying with this. We're doing the standing thingy last, because that one I can do off screen otherwise. But yeah. We're going to talk about the characters themselves and about the episode. That was what I was going to do before I got distracted on existence. But from Hildes Erbe onwards, kind of, Adam is certainly a person to be around. Not enjoyable way. He's just a person to be around, actually. He very much is addicted to his pills, and the reason I'm saying that this scruffy face fits him way better than like the happy face is, because especially during this episode, he has severe mental issues. Like, he has them completely during all the episodes he's still there. but he has such mental issues doing this one, that generally, I don't know how he's working. He shouldn't be. But he does his job, I guess. Not sure if he should be doing that, but he is. He is gruffy. They have a great first meeting. Which, if I say great, it's funny to watch, but must be super awkward IRL actually. Because, as the story, as I told, with the short description, Vincent moves to Slabees. And he moves there because on the other side of the river, it's like a lot more expensive, because in Germany, the prices for rent are higher than in Poland. So he moves on the Polish side of the river, so the prices are lower, which honestly fair. Who wouldn't do that to like save money, especially if you just came from school? You're not going to have a lot of money, so I feel like that's a fair thing to do. But he meets Bastian while he moves in. Bastian helps him with like moving in and stuff, and that's that for now. And then the next morning, he kind of like meets Bastian's sister. I forgot her name. Goodness. And she's like trying to get his attention. He doesn't open, and Vincent decides to call the police. Like, yeah, makes sense. There's like loud music running. He should be there and stuff. He's not opening, so calling the police seems like a very like the normal things to do. I need to get something to put my trash in. We're putting the paper trash in this cup here. This is just an empty cup. I use them to draw sometimes. That's just what I do. But he calls the police. The Polish police comes and finds the body of Bastian. And while his sister has a full-blown like nervous breakdown, Vince just kind of wants to bring the stuff back, like the car back that he used to like transport the stuff to Slabees the day before. And obviously has to wait and stuff for the colleagues to come, because, you know, it's murder now. It's been obviously a murder. So he has to wait, and he's just kind of standing there in his skirt, and it's super iconic, honestly. And then Adam appears, and they don't greet each other or anything. They don't even like ask how they're called for like such a long time, honestly. And at first it doesn't seem that bad, but Vincent like sits with the sister and Adam in his flat, where she's like being looked at by emergency services because she didn't deal well with the blood. And like Adam questions the sister, and Vincent is like all like, you don't need to tell him that, you don't need to give him your phone. And Adam does not approve at all. And finally, like when he's just like, oh, you don't have an alibi because you were by yourself and stuff, Vincent just go like, yeah, well, I am police as well here. And then goes like, and you are. And Adam finally introduces himself, and they're like, oh, that means we have to work together. Oh no. And honestly, they work decently well together. Like, yeah, they have their problems. Vincent is young, has a psychology degree that annoys Adam so badly. But in general, they work well together. They start their work. The other people that are on scene, which is Victor, Mariam, and Bolle, they all love Vincent already, which is fair. Vincent is great. Love him. Adam does not. Adam's very, like, unhappy about it. I haven't seen the episodes beforehand, but from what I've gathered from being a reader, is that he was not very happy about Lenski leaving, because she left without basically saying a word. And he was not happy about it. Which makes sense, honestly. Who's happy about not knowing when your colleague leaves, and when after you've worked together for like a few years, probably at that point? And not a lot of people, probably. But he has a lot of issues. He does not appreciate Vincent's like whole hobby psychologist. He's not a hobby psychologist. He has a bachelor in it, at least. But they have a barbecue in the evening after like working the day, visiting Hilde, which is the deceased grandmother, dying grandmother as well, who is, well, they named the episode after her, so she's relevant. Surprisingly, she's plot relevant. And met her, like, the person helping her in, like, her day-to-day life. So now, out of the family, there's left, the sister of the deceased, the father, and the grandmother. The father is considered a bad person by everybody in the series, well, by everybody in the family. He shows up later on in the episode, but they meet other people out of the family, and Vincent agrees to have a barbecue with Adam after work. He is a vegetarian. He eats bread mostly. He learns about like Adam's whole bunch of issues, and that's why we actually learn he has a psychology. Like, he went to university and studied psychology, which Adam does not learn to appreciate. Very sad. He should. I'm going to drink something, guys. I'm talking while trying to concentrate. It's going great. But they get along decently well at this point. Like, not great, but they get along well enough. Yeah, we need to do this. Put this one down, and then basically do the same with all of these spikies. Because this is where we need to, like, glue them together in a moment. Why did they have to be individual spikes? It's stupid. No, it's for this form. So you can basically put them there. Because this one, they have to glue together, but the edges have to, like, actually fit together. So that's how you do it, by having the little spiky spikes. As annoying as they are to, like, fold and cut out, that's just how they work. But yeah, they start to get somewhat along. They have very different styles in investigation. Vincent is a lot more on, like, we should follow how we're supposed to do it, and Adam's a lot more on, like, the rogue side of it. Which he's self-destructive. It's just the truth. He is self-destructive, and it's the reason why he just doesn't care a lot about some stuff, because in the end he cares about his job in a way, but he's self-destructive and doesn't care in the way he should be caring about it. Which, that's kind of sad to consider. But they are silly. They are fun to watch. They investigate, like, very thoroughly. Adam can't sleep because this man is taking pills to stay awake during the day, and then he's taking pills to sleep, but he can't sleep because his pills keep him awake, and he kind of doesn't want to sleep either. But he calls to, like, sleeping places where the father could be. to, like, get him in, talk to him, and he finds him, goes to visit him, man's gone, he gets called by Hilda, gets told, hey, my son's here, come quickly, please, because she hates him for some reason, I don't know, they have issues, they all have issues, and then, I'm thinking, so they're just kind of like, no, go away, no. They are having a lot of issues, but she just kind of like tries to send him away and like threatens her son, and with like a weapon, properly threatening him, which is not appreciated because there's police. Don't threaten people with a gun while there's police around. And because he's not gone, her son's not gone, she wants to hide her money, which is 80,000. Somewhere else. And just gets told by Adam, like, what the heck, why do we have so much money? Because she's an old lady. And turns out she inherited that. And didn't give her struggling family anything of that. Like, because her son got drunk and accidentally killed his wife during a car accident while he was drunk. Which, yeah, he went to prison for that, which is kind of deserved, because again, he drove drunk, even if it wasn't really on purpose and stuff. He still drove drunk. Oh my god, I really hate gluing these. It's horrid. We're getting a pen out. Because the pens make it easier to, like, keep together the stuff. As painful as they are to glue, it does help. But she wants to bring the money away. Adam's just like, no. Vincent, during the night, was in the deceased's flat because he heard sounds and found his sister there, who was like completely lost and stuff and just wanted her brother and stuff, which obviously can't happen considering the fact he's dead. He like took her into his flat, made sure she was like alright and stuff. All good. And after she had another like nervous breakdown, that's what I call it now, nervous breakdown, because that's the closest to it. She just he took her with him to bring her to her family, because her grandmother's kind of still like the last family she has and stuff, where she then meets her dad. She's not amused about that. She's not excited, not at all. And Vincent and Adam are just kind of like, what are you doing here? Working, both of you. But yeah, they make sure like everything's fine there, and in the meantime, the son of Hilda kind of like fired her care personnel, which she's not amused about, because who would be actually? Imagine your deadbeat son returns after like years of no contact and literally being a deadbeat son, just to be like, no, I don't think you're going to keep her. I'm taking care of you now. I don't think a lot of people would be amused about that. So she's not happy. He's not happy. He just wants to be there for her. But like before she dies. He doesn't even care about the money. Unlike other people. Where do I need to cut? I need to cut there. Okay. So they hide the money, they leave. Adam takes the shoes of the son for some reasons. And they leave. And they don't notice that they're also taking the daughter with them. Was supposed to stay there, obviously. While they go visit somebody who's suspected because his fingerprints were on, like, the murder weapon. Must suck to be him. And they figure out that's the partner of the care personnel. Because obviously it is. They learn that they, like, try to sell the figurines that they got from Hilde constantly for, like, money for their children. But the daughter, aka the sister of the deceased, gets angry and is like, "You killed him!" Spoiler alert, they did not. Great times. I'm sure they had great times there. But they take her with them, and Adam's like, either we bring her back, or either we bring her to her family, or into a mental facility. So they bring her back to her family, like a sane person. And they leave her there for now. They go back to work. They pick up the father from her. A father. Because they think he did it. Spoiler alert, he also didn't do it. He is also innocent. And she stays with her grandmother for now. They take her father with them, question him. He has no clue what's going on. They have no proper clue what's going on. They have no clue who did it. I know, because I've watched this episode before. But, they don't know yet. And, the day after, Adam goes to see Hilde, because, Vincent is bringing the car back to Berlin. So Adam's going by himself. And he finds Hilde halfway dead in a smoky kitchen, and then tries to rescue her. And because he is himself, and on pills probably still, he drives down from the street, and she dies. She would have died anyways, but that's besides the point, because he feels horrible about it. Vincent does in fact not bring the car back to Berlin, but instead comes to where it happened, to be there for, who guessed it, Adam. And at the same time, the sister of the deceased is in Slovice, on a police station, and tells them that her grandmother killed her brother. Because I don't know what's wrong with her, but she tells that everybody killed her brother. Which is fun. Trust. Surely. That's the sane things to do. It is said during the episode already that she isn't doing well mentally since her mother passed away, and that she was dependent on her brother to even, like, manage and survive, basically. But he wanted to give her into, like, a care facility because he couldn't deal with it anymore. Which, yeah, fair, honestly. It, like, literally, you can't expect somebody who is, like, not a parent and stuff to take care of a child forever. That's not his. He didn't choose this. He did what he what he could. But yay, they're having such a great time. So now her father and she are at the station, and her father apologizes to her because he feels guilty, and he's just like, I'm the reason this all happened to you and you're not doing good and like you're how you are now. Which he is, but you know, kind of 15 years too late maybe. But they talk. She gets questioned. And turns out, Milady did some crimes. AKA, she killed her brother. She killed her brother because he wanted to give her into that care facility and she wasn't having it. Oh. I was confused what I hadn't folded, what I need to fold. But that was like, she was mad that he wanted to give her away and she felt like, he needed to die for that for some reason, I guess. And her grandmother, was killed by her own medication because she deserved it, because she was just a bad human being, honestly. Great times. Great times. But she just went a little bit crazy. And her father got all the money out of, like, the heritage from his mother. That she, like, had and stuff still. Because, obviously he did. Like, it's legally his money now. And he got the money. And with that, they solved their first case together. But that is not the most relevant thing that happened in that episode. Because the most relevant thing that happened in the episode is the last scene of said episode. Which is Adam and Vincent sitting in a car. And being all like, hey, it's your first solved case. Yay, celebrating. And Vincent, being observant as he is, obviously noticed Adam's addiction and pickpocketed his pills. And he tells him that he needs to stop and holds them in front of his face. And Adam does not take that well. He does not find that a pleasant thing. And, he chokes. Poor old Vincent. Who gives him his pills back. And then, really quickly, makes his exit. For whatever reason, I wonder. And Adam is, very in despair during those final, like, shots of the episode. Because he just choked his new colleague. Honestly, who wouldn't be in despair about this? Like, a colleague who actually seemed to like you and your first action? Choking! How dare he? How dare he choke Vincent? But that is the plot of the first episode, which is very special to me. I love the first episode so much. The first two episodes with Vincent are the best. There's 6 now. I love them so much. Like, they made good episodes. Actual good episodes. There's also this thing about, like, German crime shows that you can basically watch all of them without context of another thing. Like, of other episodes, which is great. I love that. I love that about, like, shows. If I don't have to watch everything for context. It's what annoys me so much with, like, a lot of the American shows and stuff, that I need to watch everything for context. Because I don't want to have to watch like 15 million episodes just to understand this one plot. Please. Don't want that. It's annoying. It's annoying, painful, and just why? We tend to like do it in a way that you can watch every episode by itself, which is great. Because it's generally just like you just have to watch like the episode and you can understand it. It's a lot of my like favorite crime shows do that, and it's I love them. I know there's reasons why I love them, besides the fact that I don't need to watch everything, but it makes watching them so much more chill and stuff. I also hate gluing these right now. Oh my god. What is wrong with this? Okay. We're gluing this one first. Then we take a scissor and press it down. I hate these things. There's a reason I didn't do the majority of the ones I own. Because as much as I have the patience for it technically, I absolutely hate it. It pains me every single time. Now we do this one and this one together. Because we need to do these two together. And then we crack these open for a second again. So we can do this and do this. Oh my god, this one's uneven already. I also feel the glue everywhere now. It's just on my fingers now. I kind of doubt that we're going to get through 2 figurines today. That's going to go great. Maybe we'll stick with 1 per episode. Okay. 1 arm is done. Lovely. At least the glue is like not sticking to the surface. There's a reason I have a surface, because I don't want it on my desk mat. These are getting into the other direction first. First, the little latch on top. Down. Scissor. Press down. That's also what we have the pen here for the larger areas, because otherwise you just physically can't do it, I fear. Glue. 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 I know that I'm doing this kind of off camera for a bit, because I need to like hold them where I can like keep them proper in my fingers, I fear. And I fear I can't do this that far away from my body sometimes. It's just how I'm used to doing it, so I just automatically move them closer to me to hold on to them. Oh my god. I hate these. The arms are the worst. The arms are so small and makes them so hard to like hold without getting them out of each other again. Patience. Patience, Anthia. Patience. Okay. We're leaving this arm for now like this. And we're going to go back to this one. You need to like actually do like a lot of it, but you need to be kind of careful with it, because otherwise you're going to get it like on the side that's like going to be out in the open constantly. Which is horrible. Please. The only good thing is I need to cut my nails anyways. They're too long already again, so I need to cut them anyways and recolor them. So any glue I get on them right now is going to be gone soon anyways. So I don't care about the glue on my fingies. I also need to really, really, really clean my fingers afterwards because there's so much glue on them. That's horrid. All the glue. I don't like the feeling of glue that much on my fingers, which is probably also a reason I don't do these that much, because I just don't particularly love the feeling of glue. To be fair, we might be getting a lot more of these done once I actually got like back into a feeling for them. Because right now, I haven't done these in years. I think I last did them in like 2021. So it's been a good while since I've done these as well. And considering that, I think I'm doing decently well with them. This one's supposed to be together, but I can't put them together right now. Because I physically cannot reach that anymore. I need to do it the other way around next time. First the longer side, then the smaller side. Because I fear I can't get these to hold together properly now. Because I can't reach these. Ooh. Hello, connection. Can you come back, please? I'm not kidding. I didn't even touch it. Hello, connection. Let's see. What's wrong with the connection? I don't know, it closed. Ah, there we go. Hello, can you... Wait. Oh my god. Hey, this is my phone. This is my phone's webcam. Like my phone's camera. And I don't know why the connection hates me right now. Lovely. I love when that happens. Ooh. Hello. Can my... Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. My camera better be staying right now. Ooh, not into the glue, please. I don't want him to be glue face. Oh my god. I hate this. Okay, this side of the head is decently well glued on. Okay, I'm just re-gluing them all. More glue. More glue on them. Because what else? If not more glue. More glue. Always more glue. If you just use enough glue, they will hold. Otherwise, I might need to just tape them on the inside, which is okay. It's not as clean then, but it's still okay. Okay, this side and this side are secured. The glue is really, like, right there. Can I get these to hold on? Yeah. Okay. I need to get some of the glue off my fingers, I fear. No, it's fine. Okay. Back to these arms. If I struggle more with these things, we're not even going to make it through one. We still have, like, pieces to cut out and glue on. Horrid. Alright. This holds. So, head and the two arms. All done. Lovely. Only took forever. This is the jacket. We're doing the body next. And then the jacket. Because the jacket needs to go on the body. And the hair needs to go on the head. But I want to first have all the separate pieces. And then put them all together, basically. That is what I intend to do. I'm cutting with the small scissor. I don't care. This one's straight. It's a kitty cat. I love this one. It's a kitty cat. It was a present. It's really adorable. 10 out of 10. Thanks to Father Thea for gifting me a silly scissor. They know me really well. Give me a cat scissor. and this man will be happy. No, but the show focuses a lot more on like the reason behind why it happened than like the crime itself, which is nice. And in contrast to the title I'm watching, you can watch every episode by itself and it doesn't really matter. Like sure, you will probably get more context out of it if you watch the before ones, but you don't need it. Like, you can watch every single one by itself. No context needed. Absolutely great. I love when they do that. Unlike the one title I'm watching, because that one you absolutely need to watch from the beginning or you will not understand what the fuck's happening. Like, Tato does the same thing, technically, of like, you don't need to watch every episode to understand, except for that one specific one that I'm watching. Which is great, they're gay, like, really gay, they should all kiss each other. But, they're not canon yet. Which, rude, they should be canon. For like the past 4 episodes, they should have been canon. They even kissed on set, the actors. They kissed on set, for a reason, because it was really gay. I love them. They should be more gay, because they're so gay. These two are also, like, they're getting gay-shipped so much, maybe for the lack of female characters. But then again, they have, like, Adam and Vincent have a really interesting dynamic that people like to play with, I guess. Either making uncanon what Adam did or redemption arc. Either one's fine with me. I love reading fanfictions about them. They're very silly. A lot of the other side characters are also really great, honestly. But, they have less of a role at any time, which makes them, like, less characterized in a way, because they just didn't have that much. Like, they aren't in there that much than others. And that's just kind of eh. Give me more of them, please. I wish I could see Victor more. Victor's great. Victor's very fun as a character. Like, generally. Such a fun character. Absolutely gave him a good character as well. I do intend on watching the older episodes with Lenski at some point. But the problem with German shows often is that you will need to they need to have run in a specific time frame for them to be available for free online, and that's painful because that means if that time period isn't right now, you just can't get them for free anywhere. You need to like pay for them a lot of times, or get them like through premium mediatheks and stuff. It's annoying. Where do I need to cut in there? Oh my god. Right there. Just like here as well. I forgot to cut in. But I will find them. I will find the old episodes with Lenski because I want the context. I don't care about them the most because I am here for Vincent and Vincent only. There was one episode of Oder Frankfurt. Frankfurt Oder? Without Vincent last year that I didn't watch either. Like, I could have, I didn't. But this year, the episode of Frankfurt Oder was with Vincent, which, loved it. Such a good episode. I know that people judge it online, but I think they did a good job with, like, how they presented characters, and stuff. We will talk about that episode, hopefully one day. Don't know when. One day. This could be a longer series, considering how long I'm taking to cut out one character at this point. If this is the length, how long it's going to take me to cut out one character continuously, I would just make the second one off screen, I fear. Because I can't talk about the show two times about each episode. But it's only 9, so we at least will finish him and we can at least probably cut out Vincent. Hopefully. Maybe not. Not if I continue to talk. Not if I continue to talk so much. And struggle so much with gluing. To be fair, if I can at least cut him out, I can glue him until next time. And then next time we can go into episode 2 with Vincent, which I love. Abgrund. It's such a good episode. That's going to be a good one to talk about, to be fair. I will be very excited to talk about that one specifically. Abgrund, absolutely love it. Absolutely good episode. There's nothing I can say about it that would make it worse. It is an absolutely good episode. I think they did good. It's a bit of a sad one. And sometimes I want to kill somebody in it, but generally, good episode. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It's just head and shoulders that we need to bend right now, but you know. Shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Feetsies. Does it count as knees? Because then we have head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I remember that this one you can just like kind of inwards continuously like go one in, one fold, and it makes it easier. But I might be wrong about that one too. My one finger is like really... I feel how it has like glue on it. Which is not great because it sticks to the paper better then. But, well, we can deal. I'm sitting like a straight person right now because otherwise I can't sit here and talk because my mic's like weirdly in the way otherwise. If I sit differently, it's just like in my field of vision. So I can't. I just have to sit straight. I don't like sitting like a straight person. I'm not straight enough for this. Okay, not at all. Right, these are for that, I think. Which is okay. As long as they're like completely like inwards, you don't see it anyways. But it gives a nice fold line, so it's not that big of an issue that I kept them on. Folding this one. Alright. Okay, we need these. We need the big ones. We're going to start with this one. We don't need to glue. We glue the upper ones as well as we go. And these two, we also glue them together. Because if we glue them together as we go, it's going to make it easier in the end. I remember. So we glue there, and we put glue on this one. Then we put the feetsies together first. And this one on top of each other. Which one has the glue? That one has the glue. The glue needs to go on the bottom. Then we make sure these are lined up. Press down. That didn't work how I wanted it. So we're going to first make sure these are together. Technically you can just go one right at a time. And then we glue both of these. So both of these have glue on it. Still trying to do it this way. And then, ta-da! Then we go up here again, put the glue on this one. Oh right, no, I don't need to do that. I don't need the glue on the upper ones yet. Because they go in a square. They go square. They go square like the square guards in Squid Game. Which I finished at this point in time, so I can say that now. Which was good. They did good. They made a good show. They did good show. This one. I hate having glue under my nails. Please. This side. Caesar. Sure. This one goes on the outside. Glue. Glue. Pen. Press. Get off my pen again. Thank you. Ah! No! You're supposed to hold on to these. Alright. No. There's so much glue on my fingers. Like, I feel it on my nails. It's like splintering right there, which is great. My nail polish is just coming off. I guess it didn't like the glue. Alright. So, the next part is getting it like together. We're going to glue these two first. And then we're doing the legs. Because the legs is like the stupid things of this. But if we get this one done, we should be fine. Please. They should give us instructions on how to glue them together too. Like in which order you should glue them together. Glue them together? Glue. It's glue. Not glow. You don't need to glow them. You need to glue them. Oh my god, I forgot to. Okay. Very, 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 very nicely. Gently. It's going down, up, going, yeah. Okay. The legs are not connected right now. None of them are. Lovely. Very gently lifting this one up. Re-gluing. Same goes for this one. Very gently lifting it up. Re-gluing. And very gently holding on to it. That is okay. These two are okay. Okay. Because now we're going to put glue on triangles down there. Ah! No! No! Oh! That was me. That was not lag. Ah! Oh my god, I hate this. Ah! I'm gonna get like so many. I'm just going to stop after this figurine because otherwise I fear I'm going to like actually get anger issues out of this one. Because gluing. Just because of gluing. Okay. We're having this. We're holding it. We're leaving it in. We're leaving it like this for a second. Not touching it. We're just letting it dry. Before I'm getting another heart attack out of this. Before I get anger issues out of this. We're just letting it dry for a second. Then we go over. Lift this one up. Do the same thing there. Down. And gluing. Holding. Holding on to it. Hoping that it holds like this. Okay. Okay. Now, we leave these ones open for now. Why? Because we can reach to the bottom. Which means we can glue these one by one. We can glue the feetsies. in this case, we're going onto the bottom with that one, putting it like over them, and then coming from the top, and pressing down. Because that is the best way that works. Because the glue holds on. The glue holds on. That's all I'm asking for. For the glue to hold on. Oh my god, at least my camera turned back on. Lovely. I'm holding this pen still. I don't know why, it's just lagging right now. It's all just lagging right now. I can actually let go of this. In my fingy. Oh my god. Okay, lovely, that one reacted. Okay, sure. Right, that is my be right back screen button. I don't know why my PNG tuber just doesn't want to come back. Let me quickly rejoin my... Let me quickly reload my PNG tuber. Hello, PNG tuber, could you please come back? It's not loading anymore, at least. Okay, maybe it will come back. I don't know. Ah, there we go. Good. Did my second VT just glue itself? Not that I'm complaining, just confused about it. Not complaining at all. No, it didn't. Obviously it didn't. It'd been too nice if it did. Glue. Same procedure. Glue. Glue is the first thing that every feed needs, I guess. Then we go like this, and then press down. Horrid. Absolutely horrible. I just opened Discord, like I clicked into Discord, and it just crashed everything. Like Discord crashed and OBS crashed, and I don't know why. I was just trying to answer Zeus. And that's what happened. I clicked the button again. It's horrid. Why did I put it on there? Literally. Put it on definitely like such a wrong button. I should have put it somewhere else. But every single time I write Vina, like every single time I'm just trying to write yeah. Oh my god, that's horrible. Somebody kill me. Okay, we got the body. Hopefully. Which means just the head, like the head part of this. Which is okay, because this is the easier part. We're doing this. We're gluing this side of it. Which seems like, but why? Because we can just put it over these. And then we basically do the same thing as we did on the bottom. Just very carefully press down onto the side parts. Which works really well. Then we have the body done. So now we have the arms, the head, and the body done. Which means we only have this and the hair to do. Then we're free. The jacket, guys. We're cutting the jacket because I don't care about this part. And then we have these things. Which I'm not sure if I'm going to use them at all, honestly. So I might just not. Because I wouldn't know where to put them, honestly. Where are his pills? Did I just throw his pills in here? Might have. Who need... Oh no, the pills are with the other thing on it. We're cutting out the code. I don't know how to put the code on yet. We're going to figure that one out. Also, I noticed that my stream crashed. I also had noticed, because I looked at my screen. I do have my screen, but like my screen is right there on that side where I usually am. This is my other corner. The advantage of having a corner desk is I can have two spaces. Over there's my gaming stuff, my computer and stuff, and over here is my actual space. I was actually looking for once. I usually don't see, because it's usually just doing it like behind whatever I'm playing. But since I'm not playing anything, it actually showed me for once. A wonder has happened, but it is still incredibly painful and annoying whenever it happens. Because, what do you mean you constantly crash? For no reason, other than you want to crash. Rude, I know. Paper. Now, we are finishing him. Then I will cry in a corner, I think. Because I think if I have to build Vincent as well, I think I'm just going to riot. So I'm going to build Vincent from this episode off screen and then showcase him the next time. Because next time we're going to talk about Abgrund and build the figurines to Abgrund. Next time we're going to build Vincent and not Adam though, and I'm going to build Adam off screen unless I'm really fast next time. And get both of them done without having a crash out. I still don't know how to put this on. I would say, okay, I just have like a thought on how to do it. I say you put arms on, or you don't put arms on. Okay, I'm talking, I'm thinking. I think, therefore I am, therefore I have a brain. So, I'm not sure if this is like a really flowy one or like a normal one, but I assume you're doing it kind of like this. Like you put it on before the head, and then you do it like this. Yeah. You just... yeah. And then you put the arms on there. Oh my god. Why am I doing this again? Why did I not build the other arms? The easier ones. Okay, it's okay. I've picked this, I've decided that. That is on me. Very carefully doing this. This one's also like kind of inwards, which isn't great, but it's okay. Okay. Back one. And then the two on the front. And now we're going to briefly glue it down to our surface, which is, again, why I don't do this on my usual mat. Because I don't want it to be glued to it. Okay, this is on now. Which means now we have the arms, then we have to put the hair on the lovely forehead. It's currently just a forehead, it's funny. Arms on here, forehead on. Happiness. Happiness. I say as if I ever experienced happiness while building this right now. Arm one. How high up they go? They go all the way up. I'm using the old figurines I have as like my guidance now on how to build these, because I had to close the description thingy because it crashed everything apparently. Ooh. No. Oh! It is falling apart again up there. That is not good. The cloak should stay on the head. Oh my god. We're holding it down. Like, I know that that's not that easy for you to hold, but please. Be holding it like this for a moment. I'm going crazy. This project is taking everything out of me. Why did I decide to do this? Because it's fun. It can be really fun. And I do want the figurines. But it also costs me all of my patience right now. We're going to leave it like this for a second. It can just stay like that while we cut out the hair. While we cut out the hair. Where's my scissors? Right there. We're going to start with the back. It's less... No, we're going to start with the front because that one's more detailed and I'm dreading the details already. It doesn't need to be the complete exact, I know, but still. I'm me. I like doing my things perfectly fine. Going to go semi-accurate about this. I'm meant to build both. Not happening. Because if I do, I'm going crazy. I'm probably doing it tomorrow or something instead. Maybe over the next week. We're probably not going to be back next week for another arts and crafts. This is going to be an occasional thing. But we're doing it on occasion when I don't feel like I'm going to go insane when I build another one. And sometimes we might actually do arts. I know it's art and crafts currently called, and it's going to entail art at some point. But for now, we have the crafts. Because the crafts are also important. And they're silly. And fun. I continue to cut just like really close to my body. I continue to cut like there. Which is horrid. I'm supposed to show you what I'm doing. And not cut somewhere else. I love doing this though. They're funny. They're silly. It's okay if they're a little bit wide around the edges. It's okay. Because this is like horrible to cut exactly into a shape. Because of how like thin a lot of the stuff is. Horrid. Why is his hair like this? I know his hair is like this accurately, but you know, it's horrid as a paper figurine. In real life, I don't need to cut his hair out. In a paper figurine, I do. I'm happy if I didn't. It'd be a lot less painful at the moment. But hey, at least we're nearly done with it. We're nearly done with it. Nearly. Then I'm freed of the pain of this figurine. Oh my god, how much I will be happy when that happens. There we go, and there we go. It's a mainly accurate cut, so... He just got a little bit of a haircut, you know? Professional haircut by Anthia Atheum. Ken Anthia has a full name. My full name now is Anthia Atheum. The atheists. My trash can. My trash can's right next to my desk. It's like right over there and I don't want to grab it. So this is my miniature trash can. It's also way better for like the small stuff. Because I can leave it, like I can cut over it and stuff, which is great. Yay! And concentrated. The concentration. Historically speaking, looking at Polizeiruf and Tatort is really funny because they are still like kind of competing. They both run around the same time in the same journals basically at different times of the year. And it's really funny because you have really popular Tatorts and Tatort is more like the older generation kind of thing, which both of them kind of are, considering like how old they are still. But Polizeiruf is also like it kind of just went with its time. Like, we have an openly queer person right here with Frankfurt Oder, and in Tatort we have two very gay acting people. Not kidding, they act so gay that the entire fandom is basically just like, please, just give us, make them canon, please. We will see if they do, because they did push this year's episode though for for straight ship, and the fans are not amused about it. Like, the majority of fans just go like, nah. I love them, but Polizeiruf brings more episodes of the same team in a year. They bring about 2 to 3 of each team, but Tatort brings exactly 1 of my team, which is very rude, because what do you mean I have to wait a whole year? It comes out in January. I watched them this year in January, and the next one comes out next year in January to February, and we do not wish for that. Please give us the episode now. It's okay. The hair. Hair time. It is the time for the hair. Oh my god, I hate this. They will never be accurately together. I can only do it so accurately, you know. I can fix them up a little bit though, after they've dried. As long as they're drying, they're not being fixed up. We need to dry a bit. But we got most of the pieces together now, so we're nearly done. We've nearly done it, guys. It only took me like an hour. They do say you take an hour. I just forgot how much effort this work actually is, and how much struggle I tend to have. Oh no, oh no. Okay. Okay. It's got off again. Like I said, I'm just going to make this one off screen, because that one's even more painful because of all the spiky things. All of those spiky things. Worst experience ever. We're going to make this one look a little bit better. To at least like the inner lines match a bit better. Because I just, like, one half of theirs is like a lot thicker than the other one, I guess. And we obviously want the detailed hair to look at least somewhat good on this one. Somewhat, I say. Doesn't have to be perfect. I don't mind having those little lines. But I at least want them to be minimalized, I guess. To a certain degree. Oh my god. And there we go. That's okay. I want this one to be cut a bit better on the sidelines, because I cut them like really detailed on the outer one and then not at all on the inner one. So now I need to fix that up a little bit at least. They're horrid. It is actually horrible to do this. It's such a small female walk thing. I hate their hair. I actually hate their hair right now. Both of theirs. They're both horrible. Because I'm seeing Vincent's over there and I'm just like, why? It's good hair, but still, why? Okay, so this belongs up there. We're putting it on the hair again because it's easier to put the hair on it than guess where the hair goes. So, hair. Hairline. Hairline. Putting it downwards, and now we have the body and the head. That's the last thing I need to glue together. That's going to be interesting, because that can hold decently well, or it can be an absolute issue to get together. Because we're going to need to put it like this. The glue goes on the body. Technically you can put it on both. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to put it on both. But it's going to be an issue. There goes an arm. Okay. It's okay. We can deal. We can do this. I believe. I'm going to put tape on this if I have to. Not kidding anymore. The only way I can get this to like stay together is tape. I will use tape. Okay. Okay. Adam Radczek. Better be staying like this. We're waiting a moment. I am using the time to put some stuff into trash and put it together, I guess. There's a lot of glue on this one. We're putting him to the side for a moment. We have this little like stuff here. He's not going to get it, but we have it. I might put it on like the little stand with it. But for now, they're staying with him on the side over there. But this is Vincent, and Vincent's hair is like actually painful. But we have the bags and stuff, and I really want it. I'm going to build him without jacket. The jacket's painful to build. We're going to build a jacket with his second version though, but we're going to give him his normal outfit with the skirt and the bag. It's gonna be great. So it's these arms, it's the bags, the back stuff, like these three. His with a happy face, he's getting happy faced. Normal body, no jacket. It's gonna be great. But today we build Adam Radczek. As he's alive. He better not fall apart in my fingers right now. He made it. He's alive. It took me over an hour. An hour and like 10 minutes just because the gluing constantly came off. Well, I've learned from my mistakes this time. So we will know next time how to do it better when we're back with episode 2 Abgrund. I don't know when yet. I will decide that. But it will be certainly a decision. My fingers are very gluey. I just put glue on my mouse. I hope you had fun today. I had. It was funny. It was fun. We have Adam now. And that's all that matters to me. I had fun. We're going to do this again. I like talking about things, and I guess this is a good way to do this while doing some arts and crafts. So I hope you enjoyed it today, and I will see you next time. I will be back tomorrow with a stream, as it's planned, unless something comes in between it. I will be back tomorrow. And otherwise on Saturday with whatever game night we are doing this week. I haven't picked yet. So, I will see you then. I hope you enjoyed, and a goodbye. Goodbye. I don't know why it's went through like 5 scenes, but bye bye.